right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marcel McManus, a.k.a. the Radio Man.
And y'all already know who this is, Trey Money.
And you listen to our podcast
of What's Really Real. Let's just get a hand clap for that. Just that alone.
Just that alone.
That alone deserves a hand clap.
Man, I tell you, whoever would have thought Marcel McManus and Tresley, Yarbough.
I know.
We're doing a podcast in Toombs County.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too.
I'm
really.
very much so shocked. And it's me in it. Like, I'm big shocked.
She said, I'm the star of the movie. I'm watching myself.
Yeah, I'm big shocked. For real.
We have been talking so much for the past couple of years, and it's just like we learning so much about each other, and then not realizing we have so much to talk about,
right?
So much to say, and we always talk about what's really real, and that's how we hear it. Podcast just got birthed out of just having a conversation.
And that's just so crazy. Like, and the conversations that we've had has always been amazing. Yeah. So that's why we felt like we need to, share with other people.
Well, we're gonna have one today.
All right, let's go.
What's the conversation today?
I'm kind of feeling like moving gracefully.
Moving gracefully?
Yeah, let's kind of talk about that. Moving gracefully. Yeah, let's go. Drop it.
All right. What's Really Real podcast? That music hot, ain't it?
It's hot, hunty. Hot. Plies, who hotter than me? Okay.
It was hot today too.
You know about Plies?
No, I do not.
Man, I got to put. Man, stop playing. We got to go to the club.
Stop playing, man.
We got to go to the club, man.
We were supposed to go that night. Remember that night we were supposed to go and then something didn't work
still
out.
Gonna love you. We gonna have a good time. Though.
Yeah, you something happened. We didn't make it. We were supposed to go to Meadow, Georgia.
What
we was going to Oak Park. We were supposed to go to Oak Park, and then something didn't work out.
Happened.
They didn't go. Something happened. I was waiting on you.
Probably was tired or something. I don't really know.
I was waiting.
I think I vaguely remember.
I was waiting on you to come.
So
I was gonna meet you.
Back. I'm gonna run it back. Yeah, we got to get you in the club. We got to get you in the club. We got to get you.
Radio Man, go to the club, y'all.
Yeah, man, you got to go to the club, man. You got to connect with the hood a little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah, little hood, little Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Little Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus be in there.
Yeah, Jesus gonna be in there. He with you everywhere. Everywhere I go, I don't care where I go, he with me. Baby,
you know what?
he never leave me.
He never leave you.
He never leave me.
And I know that to be true because what God is doing in your life, it is truly, truly amazing in more ways than one.
Oh my gosh, don't make me get emotional.
Last night was just off the chain.
We had a
Lord,
great conversation.
You inspired me and motivated me in ways that you didn't know I needed that. Like
wow.
I needed that. And sometimes God used people to pour into you. Yeah. And I would listen to a preacher preach. He said, it's not always the people you think in the pulpit that God is going to use to speak a word and to encourage you. He said it's going to be the people that you think that you least expect to speak a profound and a prophetic word that may not have that title. And you poured into me and spoke and said, God going to work things out. You're going to get contract. You was prophetically speaking over my life. And I needed, yes, you did. I was washing my clothes.
I went from
I was at the laundromat.
Trapping to motivate.
To motivate and inspire and speaking what God said. I said, Lord have mercy.
He's using me.
Oh, he's using you, girl. I'm talking about
I'm glad, honey, that man used me in a good way, baby.
I remember when I walked in this building, the same building, I remember telling you, God's going to use you in a great way.
Right.
In what you're doing with this business. And it was more than just the clothing ordeal.
Right.
And look at what God is doing. You're ministering to people along as you're doing your services.
Ain't that scary?
And you're covering people in prayer while they are being serviced and they're being uplifted. You're not just only beautifying them on the outside, but you're also speaking to their spirit man on the inside that radiates to show your work on the outside. It's more to it than just the makeup and all that stuff. Because when they get home after a long day, they got to take it off.
Right.
But what you have deposited to their spirit is on the inside that rests with them throughout their whole week.
Well, thank you. Let me get a hand clap.
Come on, girl. Trey Money.
You made me feel so special.
No, you are. I'm not just saying that on the radio, like literally. I speak highly of you without saying your name.
Oh, thank you, friend.
Yeah, I talk about you all the time.
Thank
you. I refer to you, my friend, this particular person, this entrepreneur and what they're doing because you're doing things that are, though you went through things, yet and still you are allowing what you went through to help make you better and stronger and keep pushing. So I do appreciate you very much.
Thank you. I thank you as well. I thank you for listening and being obedient to God when he told you to help me and connect with me. So, we help each other. Favor for a favor.
You know what? That's why we have to learn how to move gracefully. You know, we go through things in life. I went through a lot of things that I never would have thought that I would go through. Finding out that the guy who I thought was my father wasn't my father. holding a grudge, with my mom and my dad. My daddy passed. All these things were going on. Felt like people holding secrets and just looking at me different. I had to learn how to move forward and to grow and to move gracefully, because if you don't, you will move and you will be hating people and holding grudge and you can't move forward effectively.
Right.
We all have problems and issues, but how do we get past things that are sometimes hard to talk about, hard to deal with? Some people dealing with things that they got molested when they was a child. They did some things that they're not even proud of.
Right.
Let's go deeper than this. You got some people who dealt with their own family members and had incest and went for years, and they're afraid to talk about, hey man, I was jacked up. I did things that I'm not proud of, but I'm moving forward, but I'm ashamed.
Right.
But how can you move forward and not be ashamed and own up to your truth, deal with what's really real, what's really going on, so you can have a greater future? Because it's not always what somebody done to us.
Right.
It's sometimes what we done to other people, or
sometimes we
even
violate
to our
other
own
people.
self.
We always want to have that thing of where we want to have the my mind went blank just that quick. What is it? I can't think.
Yeah.
When we want like the pity party.
Yeah, the pity party. Yeah, oh me, oh it's me, oh it's me. Yeah,
and sometimes we need to think how we've hurt other people as well.
Yes.
We all have been hurt, and we all have hurt someone.
Yes.
And I think for us, especially in the Black community, we don't discuss what's really real. We put a blanket over it.
Yep.
We cover it up. Oh, that's quiet. Don't talk about that in the family. We want to bring shame to the family. That happened 30 years ago. Girl, you still mad about that? Boy, you still hurt about that? Let it go.
Let it go.
Everybody can't let it go.
They can't.
And like for me, if somebody does something to me and I'm learning, and my nana will be telling me all the time, Trish, you have to learn to let it go. If somebody really hurt me and I just did not see it coming at all, and like it just came out of nowhere, it is so hard for me to like let it go. I move on, but I don't necessarily move gracefully. I move forward, but it's like it'd be hard because I'm like, dang, why did you do that?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I was genuine. I was genuine with you and about the situation. Why did you do that? Or why did you do it the way you did it? And for me, I can't just cover something up and not discuss it. And I think we need to be more vocal in the Black community, because I think that's why we are experiencing mental health now.
I agree.
Yeah. Like Black people, all the things that's going on in the Black community, this wasn't going on years ago.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But we have been taught and trained, don't bring shame to the family, don't discuss family business. What goes on in this house stays in this house. And sometimes people have grew age-wise, but they still trapped inside a young girl and a young man's body, like or a mind frame, not body, but mind frame rather, excuse me. Like say, like you were saying, somebody might have been violated by a family member or just someone else, and say that hypothetically speaking happened at the age of 12. That woman or man may now be 50 or 60, but they're still stuck. In the 12-year-old mindset of where their innocent was robbed. So we have to talk about things in the Black community, because we don't enough. We talk about the wrong things, things that are of no benefit. We talk, share it, love it to death. Things that can help heal us and allow us to move forward, we don't discuss it. Yeah, we don't discuss it enough. Yeah. Why do you think that is? Like, why do you think that we were taught, our ancestors, were taught, and it just kind of trickled down generation to generation? Don't talk about anything. I don't think they knew how to really deal with the truth of certain things, the outcome it may bring, or the shame it may bring, or the results that may come out of it. I'm learning that when you talk about it and you deal with it, it makes you free. Oh my gosh, you feel it's like literally a weight. A weight lift off of you. I remember going through my divorce, and we had a lot of conversation, not just one, several conversations about a lot of personal things that we went through and we experienced, and I want to go back. I want to talk about it. I want to apologize. I want to explain this or whatever the case is. So people can get an understanding of why, even if I did do some foolishness or something I have no business doing, I want you to understand why I did what I did. Yep. That way you don't have to accept it, but you understand it. Yes, you understand it. And it makes you have a better relationship going forward. Right. Because if not,
people will be mad and angry with you because you haven't talked about it or dealt with something. You don't have to accept it, but you can at least respect the fact this is what they told me.
Right.
And I can get it, and I can go on, and I can move gracefully. Yeah. If not, we'll find ourselves harboring things and not dealing with things like we should. And that's why people have a lot of mental issues and things going on, because they're not talking about whatever it is. Yeah. It's a lot of things I go through. I'm going to find somebody I can talk to and deal with whatever it is. If I don't like it, whatever going on, I don't care if it's something with a client with business ordeal. I'm going to talk about it. If not, I don't want to be bitter and mad and upset, and I can't effectively, like you say, gracefully move forward. You're going to be a bad, angry business person and mad with everybody who walks through the door and think everybody's trying to get you. Right. And that's not even the case.
You won't be able to connect with people who God ordained for you to connect with.
Who God ordained. If you don't move forward gracefully, you can miss out on what God is getting ready to release to you, bring to you, open up opportunities and doors. We can miss our own opportunities and miss out on what God has for us because we are holding things internally.
Right, because we are the only one that really stops our blessings. It's not other people.
Say it again, Trey
We're
Money.
really the only one that stops our blessings. So I feel like in the Black community, we have to learn when to hold and when to fold.
That's right.
It's great to be strong. We have to be strong. I think that's just genetically in us as Black people to be strong. Sometimes we're a little too strong. Like, you got to know when to just be soft, be in your soft girl era, being in a soft era as a man. And that's not a feminine thing. A man being soft, because when you hear in the Black community, oh, he's soft, it's always taken as negative. But how can we reverse it to where it's positive? You want someone soft.
I agree.
You want them to know when to turn it on and off, of course. But I think in the Black community, we have a lot of healing that needs to transpire and take place so we can move gracefully. And I think that's the only way we're going to really evolve as a whole. We have to fight our own demons. Nobody can fight them for you.
No.
Yeah. So personal things I've been through, certain things people have done to me, I don't harper on them. I'm just like, happened. It is what it is, but I'm still hurt by it.
Yes,
but
definitely.
I can at least move forward. Some people can't even move forward.
They can't. They will talk about it every day. They live, breathe, sleep about it, and they following it. They keep going to look at making your own self sick over something that's past.
When these people don't even care what
they don't even
did.
care.
Honey, they done moved on, done buried it.
If he left you to be with the person he cheated with, you should thank God. You should thank God. And married the person, you should thank God that he got out enough versus causing you more damage by staying in it.
Causing more damage.
Not even just the cheating aspect. It could be taking all the money and not doing right by it. Everything is just cheating. Right. It could be all kind of things that cause people in relationships that cause you to about lose it.
Right. And speaking of cheating, this is something that popped up in my mind, so I have to say it before we move forward. Okay, with cheating, there's physical cheating and there's emotional cheating.
Talk about that emotional.
Which of the two do you think is more dangerous, causes more damage?
You know what? I would say that emotional. I'm going
to say it's going to be
emotional. Because when you begin to get in the emotion, that thing begin to get on the inside of you, and you begin. The Bible says, "So is the man thinking, so is he." You get that thing embedded in you. You think that's your man. You could be with somebody. You could be with the person you with, and your mind is all wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up, all because you're emotionally connected.
Because you can say, you can touch someone without even touching them.
You can look at someone from afar and they know, like,
you can have somebody's mind so gone and blown. Well, you can touch them and not even touch them, if that make it. If I can kind of keep it kosher, keep it PG. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is a podcast
that
now,
mind thing. Woo, that mind thing have you gone.
That mind thing have you gone.
Yeah, it will. Man, you'll be popping up, doing all kind of crap. Now, I've never done that.
You sure?
Never have. Can't nail nigga car. And I wish they'll car and I give them $100. Can't tell you. I ain't never played like that, man. Never, man. I'm too player, man. I told you, man. I move swiftly.
Yeah, you say you move swiftly.
I move swiftly, man, nigga. I'm not gonna keep calling you, texting you. I'm gonna keep it player.
Yeah.
I'm playing the game how the game go now. You know what I'm talking about?
But that emotional thing will have you.
But that emotional have you wanting to. Now, I've wanted to before. Pop up on a nigga, swing on a nigga, flatten a nigga tires. But I'm like,
bust a few windows out.
Yeah, but the player in me won't let me do it.
Won't let you do it.
Won't let me get the knife. Won't let me get the crowbar. Like, won't let me do it.
You know what? It ain't even worth it for anybody who has done that. Mentally.
I wanted to.
Yeah, of course.
And then it goes back to some women who've been in that situation before. They think about it mentally and do it physically. You know, because that mind done got you gone. You got to learn how to control that organ.
Self-discipline.
We got to learn how to control it.
Yeah.
Got to. Or you'll be out here like a... What you call a ventriloquist dummy?
All because of another person.
Nigga pulling screens you left and right, man.
Hey, I love my freedom.
Like, no.
Trey Money, I love my freedom.
Okay.
Baby, you can do whatever you want. If he mean that much to you,
okay,
for you to go do all that, guess what? He can have you, baby.
You're for him.
Oh, I done said it many times.
Yeah.
I said, y'all about to be together. I promise you I done said it. You know why? Because I'm not going to get out of character.
Yeah.
To go get you to stop being emotionally connected
at the end of the day, I want you to do what you want to do.
Right.
Don't do what Tresley wants you to do. No. Because you're not going to be happy.
No.
Do what you want to do. Move how you want to move.
And that goes the same thing for me. I can accept it. If you really that connected to that person. I told somebody one time, I said, you know what? I said, you're not available. Mm-hmm. What you mean? I said, I can't talk to you really. I said, you're not available. What you mean? I said, you're still connected. So strongly connected over there that you're not available. And I said the same thing for me. I said, I'm not fully available either, but I'm not going to lie. But I said, you're not available. I said, you're praying for God to send you somebody, but you're not available. You're holding on to someone who should not be in your life, that holds no weight or value. That's somebody you used to be with, they with somebody else, or they married to somebody else, and you still hold on to them, and you praying for God to send you a husband, but you still with somebody else's husband.
You hadn't released the baggage.
You're not available, and they got mad.
Why do we do that? Why do we pray for things that we really want, but we're not ready for?
One foot in, one foot out.
Just we on the banana peel at this point.
Just in case it don't work out, I still got boom.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are like that because they need that security and that safe blanket. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? People gonna always keep one in the chamber.
One in the chamber.
Yeah,
but
just like,
that's dangerous.
It's
and
dangerous.
That's why we can't not get ahead. You can't move forward gracefully trying to juggle and play Jeopardy.
True.
If you gonna do it right. It's taking a chance.
Have you ever done that?
What's that?
Play Jeopardy?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
Sad, I'm being honest. And it did not get me anywhere. That's why now
Hustle
I'm honest.
backwards.
That's why now I'm honest and straightforward. I promise you, if I get in a relationship again, I'm going to go in with a different mindset.
Okay. Genuine heart.
You know why? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to waste my time because I'm bringing something to the table more than just looks and money. I got purpose in life. I want to find a purpose partner that we could be able to go to build and do things together.
Right.
I don't have to be dealing with me, you, him.
Right.
You have to deal with me.
And whoever he dealing with. So like, man, I'm dating 4 or 5 people.
I done been there, done that, and that didn't get me nowhere.
I got 4 or 5 different spirits, and I ain't like
the radio man is being honest. I've been there, done that. Trade money, it didn't get me nowhere.
Right.
I learned from it,
right,
but it did not prosper me anything.
Right, that's true.
Nothing. Anybody that's going through that, man, count up the cost. Yeah. You might as well just tell a person, hey, I didn't leave you alone because I'm not right.
Right.
Let them just be
I'm not right. I'm not ready.
I'm not right. I'm not ready.
Mentally,
and I'm not real.
Right now. Yeah, mentally, I'm messed up right now. Mentally, I don't know what I want.
I don't know what I want.
I don't know what or who I want.
You might not even know if you want a boy, girl, woman, dog, cat.
Right.
You don't even know if you want to be gay, straight, whatever.
Yeah,
just say you're confused. And it's okay.
And it's okay. You might want somebody else's wife or somebody else's husband. Like, it's...
I seen folks that go get them.
It's not okay to do. Let me back it up.
No, wait.
It's not okay to do that. It's not okay. Well, it's not okay to do that. But it's okay to feel how you feel. But you can't act on it.
I seen it. I seen somebody go after somebody else's mate.
You can't act on it because you can't help how you feel.
But you
can control how you act.
I seen somebody do that to the point that they wanted somebody else.
We encourage somebody to go cheat. And I say, I'm not saying that. Now we just keeping it what's really real.
The radio man can tell y'all. Don't miss out on your blessing. The cheating. I did it, and it didn't get me nowhere.
I'm
going. Nope. Somebody else's spouse is not your blessing. Let's just call it what it is.
Let's call it a thing.
That's
we gonna call a thing.
She took my man.
Let's get a hand clap.
Let's get a hand clap. If you gonna move forward gracefully, you gotta be careful, man.
Fun with this one.
This is a good one.
I'm having so much fun.
You got to be able to deal with the reality of what's going on. And I tell folks, if you ain't available, you ain't available.
Right.
If you I tell somebody, I said, look, y'all used to go together. Y'all used to,
have something going on because
y'all had something going on, right?
I see the chemistry.
So my question is, why he still here? You know what somebody told me one time?
What?
We got history.
History mess you up.
So what you want with me?
Ooh, anybody got history.
Y'all got history, but he around and you've been friends so long you don't want to let go. Mm-hmm. Quit praying for your husband.
For your new boo.
Quit praying for your new.
Quit praying for your new boo. My saying got a thing for the.
My saying is get over your ex so you can get to your next.
Yeah,
that's my new saying. Because if you don't, God cannot release something that you're praying for.
He might want to release it so bad, but he know you're not ready.
You ain't ready.
He know you're not ready.
He looking at you like I
girl,
got
I'm
an
release
awesome,
you this
great
good nigga,
man.
You finna go call this other nigga tomorrow. Like,
right.
Girl, I can't give it to you. I can't give him to you.
You see him, you still getting the googly eyes. You trying to hide it, but everybody can see it.
You get a fluster of emotions. And
because
just
the new guy around, just because the new guy around.
You chopping him off.
he can tell like, the guy you used to deal with, or you still friends with, he questioning you about the person you with.
Ain't this a mess?
How your ex or somebody used to deal with questioning you about your new person and you give an explanation? Girl,
I think we've all have. Don't throw the mic now.
I gotta throw the mic.
God, you said God trusted you with the mic, so you can't throw the mic.
I ain't throwing the mic. I'm just calling for what I've been there and I've done that.
Okay.
What good is that? We gonna sit there.
Hey, that's crazy.
You gonna tell your ex about this new guy you talking with, and you trying to explain to him to myself. What y'all got going on, and you explain it. You don't owe him nothing.
That's crazy. When you explaining something to somebody you ain't even with, you be like, what kind of stupid mess is this?
Help me.
But you still explain it at the same time.
And still explain
it. Knowing like, I ain't got to explain nothing to you.
And still they going to get at you. You know what they want to know? They want to know if you still got feelings for them.
Yeah.
Because when you still get, and when they still can call, text,
when you're
Facebook,
available.
When you're reachable and available, guess what? They know that you ain't taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And I told somebody that, and they got mad.
I'm tired of him. I ain't talking to him no more. That nigga called the phone rang twice. You picking up the phone. What you want?
Somebody told me, so you mean to tell me you won't talk to me only because of him? I said yes. Mm-hmm. Because the same way if that was me with somebody else, you would feel the same way.
Right.
I said I cut somebody off to a greater degree than you did. You know why? Because I at least wanted you to see and understand that ain't that serious. Mm-hmm. If we're not careful, we can miss out on so much by being so selfish and thinking that we're really ready for something that we're really not ready for.
Right.
What's really real? You ain't really ready for that. It's okay. You don't want to let them go.
But how can we move gracefully from that? Because that's the topic at hand. What if you want to move forward, but you don't know how, or you don't have the strength, but you really want to be done with this person? What do you do? How do you move gracefully? Because that's what we're talking about.
You got to get rid of fear.
Right. Because we hate to lose. We hate to lose.
Because think about it. I know that person.
Sometimes women think I'd rather have a piece of man than no man. But having a piece of man is just like having no man.
I'm familiar with that person.
Yeah.
Somebody new. I'm familiar. Yeah. And you get so caught up with the so familiar, and what you're praying for may be different, but different good that will fit you. A good different, but
we're
you
scared,
hold on.
Yeah.
Fear. The Bible talks about fear. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love and of a sound mind. Fear will cause you to hold on to something that you think letting it go is going to be so bad, but in the end, it will be so great. And it's all a trick in the end. And they still with spouse or 5 other people, and you just another number, will have a tragic end.
Yeah,
because there's nothing good going to come out. I'm guilty of it, been there, done that, understanding why am I holding on to these people? I have to ask myself that question from time to time. Why am I holding on? What are we holding on for? Just because I've been knowing them for a long time? They are an hindrance.
Of the time, that's what it is.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
We've been knowing somebody 20 years, and we holding on like, for what? I'm
going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Be real. If you dating this person, you meet this guy, really nice guy, and y'all kicking it, or y'all get ready to date or dating, either one, and somebody used to either date your ex or somebody that you were having relations with. Somebody you having relations with, coming together, as the Bible said, coming together. Would you still hold on to them, or would you let them go when you're dating somebody new? Would you hold on to your ex or somebody you've had relations with, or you just?
I'm gonna let them go.
Why?
Not having in the past, I've dated people and kind of held on to my ex or whatever because it was a safe blanket for me. I knew them, they knew me. You know, it just was comfortable. Now I'm not connected to any of my exes. You know, I don't have a problem with any of them, you know, but we're not connected like that. So me personally right now, I don't have anybody that I would have to cut off.
Ooh.
Because I'm preparing myself for
Guess
my husband.
What?
So I don't have anybody I got to explain nothing to.
Now I can say.
Now none of my exes called me and said, hey, Trey, you talk to this nigga. Like,
so now I can say you are available. So another woman.
Back a couple years ago, because we probably was.
Go back there. I'm going to stay right there.
We probably was dipping and dabbing. So he really could ask me that. But now it's like, no, you can't
stay
ask
right
me
there.
that.
So that's why I go again and say some women and men, let's just go there, are not available. You are available.
I'm available.
God can send your husband to walk in the shop and knock on that door and say, God sent me here to marry you. And I can witness this. You ain't got to be like, friend, I got to let go of Craig. I got to let go of sister. I got too much going on. You staying ready.
I'm available.
You're available.
Because I wasn't always available. I wasn't.
It's even like an opportunity to move to Atlanta. Say somebody walked in here right now and said, hey, I want you to take this offer to go to Atlanta. What will hold you up besides your job in this shop to move to Atlanta?
Nothing.
You stay ready. You stay available for whatever to come. We can't gracefully move forward holding on to people and things and reminiscing and holding on to all this stuff.
That reminiscing get you every time.
It'll get you every time.
Child, you be sitting at the house listening
and
to
making
some music.
excuses of why you still holding on because we've been good friends a long time. Baby, I don't care we've been friends since, I don't care we known each other since we were 2 years old. Baby, if you got to go, you got to go.
Because at this point, you weighing me down. Like, what we doing at this point?
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, what we doing?
A lot of people
everyone has been guilty at to some degree, you know.
To some degree.
Some more severe than others, but I think to some degree of magnitude, everyone has been guilty of that.
I know somebody listening right now like, oh my God.
I know, like, we speaking to them.
We speaking to them because that's real.
Crazy. Yeah.
Why would you pray to God for something that you're not ready to receive? Woo! I'm going to say it again. Why would you pray to God for something that you're not ready to receive or that you're not preparing to receive?
Well, I think because we want the best of both worlds. We want what we want and what is better for us. But God, I still want to hold this just in case. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I think that's what it is. It's selfishness.
And we limiting ourselves.
Yeah. Yep.
It could be so great when you move forward gracefully and understand the purpose of why certain people, certain things have to be let go. You will be amazed of the great blessing that will come your way. As we've been talking lately about certain things that you went through, gone through, you had to let go, you had to reevaluate, and God just started miraculously doing certain things because you reevaluated your life, what God was doing, didn't understand it, and said, you know what, God, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna trust you through this. If I let go of somebody who I need to let go, I'm telling God, I trust you that you're leading and guiding me in the direction where greater will come. Because whatever I'm holding on to is going to hinder my future.
Right.
It could hinder my future.
Right. Very much so.
It is hard sometimes. And I hope somebody who's listening really think that, man, maybe I'm hindering my own blessings because I'm holding on to something or someone that's holding me back.
Right. And sometimes it's not always someone, it's something.
Something.
Habits. Yeah. Habits. You know, let's just call a thing a thing.
Call a thing a thing.
So, you know, we have to learn to let those things and people go. Yeah, we really do.
I want to tell somebody, you know, forgive yourself. Maybe some things that you've experienced in your personal life, some things that happen, and, you know, you have to forgive yourself. Sometimes forgiving yourself could be a tough and frustrating thing and hard to deal with life issues that come up, some things that may happen in our lives, some bad choices that you made in your life. You know, get to a point that you have a conversation with yourself. Forgive yourself. You know, work on being the better version of you that you can be.
Well, not only just forgiving yourself, like, how can we, you know, like, really forgive other people, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's a thing of where just for having forgiveness itself, you know, how can we, you know, just learn to forgive?
Yes, forgive and as a whole.
Yeah, because sometimes we feel like we've forgiven people or forgiven ourselves, and then when that situation or person presents itself again, you realize you have not really forgave who or what was supposed to be forgiven.
Is it that sometimes because a conversation has not been had?
I feel like anything in the world that has happened negative with anyone, it's because a lack of one conversation.
One conversation.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Example, if a guy and girl are dating and the guy is a cheater or the girl is a cheater, you know, instead of just being mad like, oh, he cheated on me, she cheated on me, that one conversation could kill all that. I'm a cheater because I grew up in a house where that's what my dad did, that's what my mom did. Or I'm scared to give my heart to one particular person, so that's why I cheat. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's worth a conversation.
It really is.
Where even if you don't accept what the person is saying, you can at least understand, comprehend why they made the decision that they made at that particular time. I've done things at certain particular times that I'm not proud of or didn't want to do, but at that particular time, that's the decision that needed to be made, and I made that decision.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
And if someone was to ask me, Tresley, why did you do this? Why did you do that? At that particular time, I was going through X, Y, and Z. I felt like that was the right decision at that moment. Not saying you can accept what I did, but you can understand. Yeah. That understanding is what's essential.
You know what? I definitely want to move forward gracefully in my life.
Me too. I am moving forward. Yeah. I'm moving forward gracefully. I'm gonna say about 80%. I'm not a whole 100.
Yeah.
No.
Not a whole 100.
A few more conversations need to be had.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. A lot more. I do. I feel the same way. I got some things right now with people that I feel like a conversation need to be held.
Yeah, a conversation.
You have to be mature
enough.
Yeah. Maturity. Yes. You got in order to have a mature conversation with somebody, they have to be in a mature mindset. Yeah. If not, it's useless to go talk to an immature person of something that's very important. This show is really going to help a lot of people.
Yeah,
we're just having a conversation.
To help us. Yeah.
Oh, it's helping me a lot.
Yeah, like already. Yeah, I'm like,
I'm getting so much from this. I feel like
after this podcast, well, I don't know how long it's going to go, just whatever God leads in our spirit. But I feel in the midst of this, wedding bells will be ringing for your girl.
Oh, yeah, I believe so. It's going to be ringing. Y'all clap.
Hand clap.
My friend going to get married, y'all. Hey, she going to get married.
We're speaking it, honey.
You are. I believe it.
And a good husband. I won't just say husband. I'm going to get a husband tonight.
You know what? You've been talking about your husband since I met you. You have. You've been talking about.
Am I desperate?
No.
Okay,
you've been talking.
let him know.
You've been talking good about your future husband and what you're looking for and why. And I like the fact that you have been preparing yourself in more ways than one.
Right.
Yes, you keep your house and your things together in your car and your shop or whatever. But more so than just the outer appearance, you've been working on the inner side of you that you are mentally, the inside.
My inside is so amazing right now.
It really is.
Well, I used to take a knife, a butter knife, and just cut me down. You go, oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Yeah. I love the new me.
Yeah.
The old me was sweet, but you couldn't play at me.
Couldn't play with
on no type of level. Now I'm just like, okay, Lord, like,
you're there.
I ain't really gonna speak on that.
I'm happy. I'm happy for you in advance for your future husband.
I'm excited. Oh yeah, I'm speaking about it publicly.
Publicly, right? This is big.
In advance of my good, I deserve it.
Yes, you do.
I done had men. I done had men try me, flip on me, man. Stop playing me like man publicly.
You gonna really give him
publicly humiliate me, and I had to eat it. You feel me? I ate it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cry about it. I ate it, man.
You bounced back though.
I chopped it up and ate it. You know what I'm talking about? Chopped it up and ate it, man. I ain't want to eat it. I was crying while eating it, but I'm like, God dang. God, what did I do?
It's gonna be great.
Look out for your girl. But I know that the husband that God is going to send me is going to just override all of that. Yeah, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm not mad. It's so funny. I'm not mad at anybody I've dealt with, encountered, who hurt me. And I hope people I've dealt with, I hurt them. I hope you're mad at me. You know what I'm saying? It's to keep it G, man. It's a G thing.
It's a G thing.
Yeah, man. Keep it G, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't mad. You ain't mad. We both cool. Yeah. You know, I feel good. Like, you should. I feel so amazing. Like, I really do. I wish I could share this happiness with everyone. And I'm happy because of me. Yeah. Not anybody else adding to my happiness. I'm happy. Tresley makes herself happy.
Moving forward,
I go on dates, take myself on dates. I take myself shopping. I buy myself nice, lavish gifts. I pay my bills. I do everything on my own, you know. Yeah. And it makes me happy.
It does.
When years ago, I'm like, like, nah, what a nigga at, like, with the money? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, nah, girl, you getting a little change, you know. Do your own thing.
Do your own thing. And it's working for you.
It's working for me.
You wearing the well, girl. Look at you. Like, look how better it is doing it God's way than your way.
Yes. My way was not working like at all. Like,
not at all?
It wasn't working.
Go ahead, Trey Money.
I was like, it's not working. Now I'm just like,
get your blessing.
Get your blessing.
Oh, what you know about that church song?
Baby, look, I'm a hood baby. I swear I went to church sometime now. I went to church sometime.
Who sang that song? Who sang that song?
Mary.
What? And you knew who it was?
Yeah, man. Big Bank take Lil Bank, man. Stop playing me out here. Big Bank take Lil Bank.
Y'all, this how we are off the mic. Like, this is on and off the mic. Like, this is us off. This is the mic.
I'm glad people get to see that side of us, because I know they probably was wondering, like, what they talking about.
Like, this is really what it is. Like,
I'm gonna continue to be me.
Yes, you have.
Marcel gonna be him, and we gonna gel together and make it work.
I'm grateful God connected us, because it is it's funny how God do what he do. Like,
he has a sense of humor. Like, one thing about me, no matter who I'm around, it can be the most saved person, and I'm going to be respectful to them and of God, but I'm still going to be me.
Yeah.
I'm never going to not be me. I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the kind of person where I'll fight you or cuss you out and then turn around and play gospel music. Yeah. Play a gospel song, then turn around and play Jesus. You feel me? God know my heart. I don't have to play in front and fabricate. I remember I heard this years ago. I don't know if I was in somebody's car, somebody's in my car, or anyway, I was around someone and music was being played. And I think a gospel song came on, and then like a rap hood song came on. They was like, you're not supposed to play that back to back. God know my heart.
You do.
Like, I mean, where is that at in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm going to be me.
Yeah, be
like,
you.
Even on my Snapchat, people follow me on Snap. Child, right now I might be in the spirit and mood to thank God. Then 10 minutes later, I'm thinking, like, how to flip. You know what I'm talking about? Like, make it do what it do. Like, stop playing at me. Like, but God know my heart. And I think that's why I'm so authentic, because I'm going to be me.
That's why.
Either you're going to accept it or not. And that's okay.
That's why I like working with you. And because you just real as all get out, and I don't have to put on for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to put on for me. We meet each other at where we are.
Where we're at.
Where we at. And that's it.
That's the thing in life. You have to meet people where they're at.
That's it.
All this carrying on, trying to be somebody you're not. I mean, I don't have that type of time.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people think I'm bougie, but this is really me.
Yeah, this is really
I probably look bougie when I be dressed up or don't speak to people, or because I don't really know you like that or whatever it may be. But this is really me.
Yeah.
And I connect with guys better than I do with girls.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just, I don't know, I guess Hood Baby 101.
Somebody listening right now trying to move gracefully with some things.
I'm finna get that branded Hood Baby, because I keep saying Hood Baby, but
I get you some.
But let me tell you, my dad and mama hear that, they'll have a fit.
Uh-oh.
Talking about Hood Baby. I'm like, it's a whole nother thing. Like,
Hey, I had the opportunity to meet your family, man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
At your grandmother's 82nd birthday.
Yeah, Nana turned 82. Yes.
I had a chance to meet your family, man. It was good to meet everybody. And shout out to your cousin, Manny. Oh my goodness. Manny came over and said, hey, man, you bored or something.
Let me tell you, Manny is so amazing. Like, ever since he was a little baby, like, he just had like the personality out this world. Like, oh my gosh. Then when he started talking, you really could see his personality. Like, he is amazing. He doesn't meet strangers.
Yeah.
He's very smart for his age. He has a good, genuine heart. He really do. Shout out to Manny.
Manny.
Let's give Manny a hand clap.
Yeah, Manny. What an amazing family you have, man. Shout out to your family too as well. I enjoyed being around everybody.
Thank you.
There's so many people listening out to this podcast right now, and we're talking about moving gracefully and trying to get through some things, and some people don't know how to kind of get through. What word of encouragement what would you leave for those who are trying to move forward? They don't know how, trying to let go or whatever, dealing with some things within themselves. What's your words?
I would say I wouldn't actually give a certain thing of how they should move. I would just say meditate and move and handle the situation how you see fit for you to handle it. I mean, you can go through the same exact thing and we may handle it differently, so you can't tell anybody how to feel, how to move and maneuver and how to do what needs to be done. But just get in your prayer closet and ask God to help you deal with it to the best of your ability and how you see fit for you in your life and your feelings and what happened, So I would say that, sometimes we have to be still. We have to be still. A lot of times we ask God certain things and we don't be still and wait. We ask and then we're moving while we're asking. So I think sometimes we need to be still. Just be still and let God work and do how He want to do. Because, baby, when I say I'm a changed girl,
yes,
I'm a changed girl. I went from last night we was on the phone, which was a Friday night. Tonight is Saturday. It was a Friday night. And we ended up having prayer on the phone. On the phone. Years ago when I was getting ready to go to the club. Yes, on the Friday, baby.
On the Friday. I'm at the wash house washing clothes, getting my car cleaned up.
Baby.
And we having prayer.
Right, yes.
Literally. Tresley will be on the phone.
Okay.
Having a conversation. Friend, let's pray. I'm like, what? I could be driving or whatever. Friend, I know you driving, but don't close your eyes, but let's pray. I don't care what is going on. You literally.
I do that now.
You would say, friend, let's pray. One time we were standing out here in the front of this building.
Was we?
Yes, we was. You said, friend, let's pray right now. And you grab hands. Let's say, let's pray right now. You didn't care who was riding by.
Really?
You sure did.
I don't remember that.
You have been doing that ever since I've known you. Let's pray. I don't know what happened, how God connected us, and whatever this whole shift did, whoever would have thought it would move to this point that you're saying, hey, let's pray.
Right.
I thank God for the impact that we have made on each other's lives and what God is doing, what He's getting ready to do, not even just with the podcast, it's just the life that we're living, even though other people don't see us often together, they know we're connected, they even will speak well of us and say, hey, oh yeah, I know you know Tresley, I know you know Marcel, it's even still that whatever God is doing is still radiating through people throughout our community and who that knows us. I'm grateful for that.
I know. I'm excited. I'm glad people get to see us in a different light.
Yes,
people who
most
may have
definitely.
thought one thing of us and they see us in
totally
another
different.
light.
I don't know what they end up telling what they thought, but hey,
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be good.
I'm excited when we get ready to start branching out, doing other things that we can't really discuss, publicly just yet. But I'm excited about it. And when God see fit for us to go another route or avenue, I shall say, to keep it classified.
He doing something.
I'm just excited. I'm excited.
You should be. Yeah.
This was the perfect timing for this podcast.
Yes.
It's not just a podcast, it's the podcast.
The podcast. Yes.
Like you can listen to so many things and not feed your soul. But I think we're feeding people's soul.
That's it.
I do.
Yeah.
Not just our souls because it's us, but I think we're feeding other people's soul, and hopefully we can just connect at least to one person and help get through to one person each session. I feel like we have done our due diligence.
I think so too as well. So much more to go, so much more to talk about. What's Really Real podcast. I tell you, I'm excited, grateful for the opportunity to talk to so many people. Y'all keep and listen to us. You'll never know what we're going to talk about, what's going to be coming up next, whatever the case is. It's going to be real talk, real stuff. I mean, we got so much more to share and so much more to talk about. But, hey, you never know what's going to take place.
Never know.
Y'all don't forget to check out my girl here, Pink Orchid here in Vidalia, Georgia. That girl doing her thing.
By the grace of God. Because, baby, I ain't know how to work a brush. You feel me? When I say God
became a makeup
God has
artist.
Been a brush, a foundation, a eyeshadow, a lip liner, a false eyelash. She has been all of those things because I'm a self-taught MUA.
Hey, well, you doing
I'm self-taught. Didn't want to do it. God forced me to do it.
He forced you to do it.
You know, that conversation be for another day, but didn't want to do it.
Well, you doing it.
God made me do it. Yeah, and I'm so thankful, and I owe everything to God.
But tell them where you located at.
710 Northeast Main Street, Suite 2, Vidalia, Georgia, 30474. And you can contact me via phone, 478-494-1834.
All right. And I'm Marcel McManus of McManus Productions with your media photography, all your media needs. Also, the radio man. I can be contacted at 912-245-5287. Also, mradioshow.com through the Marcel McManus Radio Show. And so much more. What's Really Real podcast?
What's Really Real, and I love it because the setting here is just so amazing.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I love it.
I like the studio.
We have the dim lighting going on. We have the candle going on.
We got it going on.
Yeah, so I love it. Yeah, I'm ready for a transition, but I love it. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
As I say on my radio show, I say, God, thank you for trusting me with the mic. So I say, God, thank you for trusting us with the mic to talk to so many people and impact the world. So hey, y'all keep it locked here on What's
Really Real. Y'all be blessed, guys.
Be blessed.